So why can't we control ourselves in life? Why is control so tempting? The first is that we have been asked to do so since childhood. I remember when I was a child, whenever I cried, someone would tell me that boys are not allowed to cry. So you avoid your emotions and hold them back, right? Since then, you have been asked to control yourself, to control your emotions, to use language, and to use thinking to solve problems. This is the first source. The second source is that you have seen adults like this since you were a child. Adults seem to be controlling, tolerating, not speaking, avoiding. This is a demonstration effect that adults have created for us. The third reason is that what we see on TV and in the media seems to be a successful life that we can control. As long as we see that someone's things are out of control, we will think that this person is terrible. But if that person pretends that everything is fine, everything is covered, and everything is on track, we think this is called a successful life, right? This is an illusion brought to us by the media. We feel as if control is part of success. Control is also attractive because it may work in the short term. That is, we can control ourselves in the short term. We control ourselves in the short term not to lose our temper, and control ourselves to ignore something. Pretend to forget about it and go boxing for a while, sweat a little, and vent some emotions. These things can make us feel better in a short period of time. There is even a business, right, called a venting house, where you go to a place to smash plates. Smashing dishes like this can bring you happiness or temporary forgetfulness or relaxation. But once it passes, it won't work. You used to feel happy when you smashed a bowl, but next time you may have to smash 10 bowls to feel happy, and it will keep getting worse. So this is the fourth reason. It only seems to be effective in the short term. It is effective for external things, right? It is okay to solve problems and make something to sell. You can solve it by using the control method and the thinking method. But it is useless for the internal things. What should we do? We say that the most important thing the author said is that you should be able to learn not to control. Wow, this is so difficult. Now try to see if you can outline a method that you are willing to try to give yourself a break. First, I am willing to accept this possibility. That is, the escape strategy never works. Can you tell yourself that the avoidance strategy you are willing to accept now never works? Second, I sympathize with you for your own struggles in coping with pain. Don't blame yourself, don't scold yourself and say, why are you so stupid? Why do you always do those wrong things? I'm not telling you this book to make you feel more guilty, not to make you keep blaming yourself. But you have to know that I deeply sympathize with my own difficulties in coping with pain. Wow, this sentence is so powerful. Then when the escape method doesn't work, I will no longer blame myself. This is what the author said we should do. Listing these three things, I no longer blame myself, and I deeply sympathize with not controlling this matter. This is the most difficult and simplest thing I often talk about. All advanced things in this world have this characteristic, the most difficult and the simplest. When we give a speech, what state is the best? I say that relaxing is the best. Is relaxing simple? Relaxing is extremely difficult, right? But is relaxing still difficult? Isn't relaxation just doing nothing? So putting down this rope, jumping off the train of thinking, not thinking about this matter, not over-controlling, is the most difficult and simplest thing. If you really want to stop controlling, then it would be fine, right? But you have been controlling for your whole life, and you have lived in a life of careful control. You are afraid that all kinds of things will fail, right? So I know why I am tired, and this is the reason. So the first thing you need to learn is acceptance and positivity.